Welcome to the call, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mark, and I'm really excited about the information we're going to share with you over the next 15 minutes. I'd like to welcome you to the webinar. This is MyCarClub. It's an amazing community of enthusiastic car owners and car lovers, ladies and gentlemen, and we're very excited that you were able to join us today. So this is all about putting you in the driver's seat. This is a way that not only can you save money when it comes to your transportation, we're going to show you how to earn money, and also you're going to be able to learn all kinds of things about cars so you can be a good steward of your car, so you can get the most out of it, a lot of good mileage and less opportunities for you to have breakdowns and things like that. You're going to learn about these things. So with that, I'd like to go ahead and get started. Again, I'd like to welcome you all to the call. So I'd like to start with this. Why would a company want to start a car club? Of all things, right? Well, it's because of the state of the economy, ladies and gentlemen. And car ownership is the second most expensive purchase that most people will make in their lifetimes. And in fact, according to AAA, the average annual cost to own and operate a car in the United States was over $10,700 in 2022. But in 2023, it increased much more because of this inflation that we're all dealing with. So I have a question for you. What if you could cut most of the expense related to owning and operating a car? It could effectively put thousands of dollars back in your pocket. That's what this call is all about, ladies and gentlemen. One of the things you're going to understand about My Car Club is that this is about lifestyle choices. It's not just about a car, although it's great to be able to get a new car. When I talk about lifestyle choices, that's made possible because of cash flow. If you got more cash flow, there's a lot of things you could do. For example, if you didn't have to spend that money that you're spending now on your car, what could you do with those resources? You could improve your lifestyle. You could use that money to eliminate debt, to pay off your mortgage, your car loans, your credit cards, and save thousands of dollars in potential interest. Not only that, you could take that well-needed vacation, do those improvements around the house, maybe even start a business. You might want to improve your retirement situation or fund a college fund, or maybe participate in some opportunities that you couldn't before because you didn't have the cash flow. That's what this is all about. But let's get to the million-dollar question. People want to know, how can a company offer quality new cars with the best savings in the marketplace that My Car Club is sharing with everyone? Well, I want you to think about your gym membership. How many of you have a gym membership? Well, the average gym membership costs between $20 to $60 a month. And so why do people join gyms? Because they want to have access to the latest advanced fitness equipment, and they also want to participate in a community of like-minded people who are also interested in good health and in fitness. But how often do you go to the gym? Do you go maybe twice a week, maybe 3 times a week? And, are there times when you don't go at all? Now let's talk about your car. How often do you drive your car? And how much do you depend on that car, right? Well, we're going to show you how to save money when it comes to your transportation, because in this innovative, disruptive car membership club, ladies and gentlemen, there are no car notes, there are no insurance payments, there are no repair costs that you have to worry about. You don't need a deposit, you don't need financing, and there are no tax payments. When you participate here and you qualify to get one of these cars, ladies and gentlemen, all you do is put gas in it and drive. It is really that simple. So you may say, well, Mark, how in the world is that even possible? I want you to begin to think outside of the box, ladies and gentlemen. There is something known as a disruptive business model. And, these have been perfected by companies such as Airbnb. Perhaps you've heard of them. They're the world's largest provider of accommodations, but they don't own any real estate, ladies and gentlemen, because they allow average people like you and I who own and control real estate to be able to rent that out, and the proceeds come to us rather than the money going to hotel chains or to corporations. And then, of course, we've all heard of Uber. That's the world's biggest taxi firm, but they don't own any vehicles because, again, they allow the average people, the people, to use their own cars to be able to earn a living by participating with that, rather than all of that money going to the taxi cab owners and also to the corporations. So this is what we're talking about. There is always a better way of doing things. It's called innovation, and that's exactly what you're looking at right here. So I want you to think about the traditional way of getting a car. Okay, you can go out there, you can pay cash, or you can finance it. Financing is getting longer and longer. It used to be 5 years, now it's 6 years, and some people are even paying off car loans 9 years later. All right, so that's really difficult. You can also lease a car, you can buy a car. I mean, you can lease a car, you can rent a car, or you can participate in an innovative, disruptive car membership club that we have here that can save people potentially thousands of dollars a year in transportation costs while providing them with a new or late model car to drive, ladies and gentlemen. So I have a question for you. Which would you choose, and what do you think other people would choose? Absolutely. They would choose the new innovative model, and that is My Car Club. That's why we're here, and that's why our community is exploding in just a few weeks. So we're going to talk about how you and I can get behind the wheel of our dream cars, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I do want to read a brief disclaimer. What is My Car Club? It is a subscription-based club membership with renewal incentives. It requires significant effort and dedication and focus to achieve success. Results may vary based on various factors, including your individual effort. And furthermore, the company does not guarantee the success of any individual, nor does the company make any promises or representations about potential earnings or profits. Any earnings or income statements made by anyone associated with the company or any of the affiliates are solely for informational purposes only and are not guarantees of actual earnings. With that said, let's get right into it. So the first thing you need to understand is that when you participate in this exclusive membership of car lovers, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to learn a whole lot of things. You're going to learn the best ways to take care of your car, how to get the best, how to choose the best insurance policies, how to save money on auto financing, how to do minor repairs in order to save money instead of taking your car to the car shop. These things are going to be shared with you through car magazines and also a weekly newsletter. It's all about education. Not only are you going to be able to benefit from the education that you're going to get, you are also going to be able to get discounts for car shows and other car related events. I don't know about you. I love the car shows. I go to them every year. I want to see the latest advancements in car technology. You'll be able to save money with that as well. And also there are detailed workshops and other trainings to help you and I be good stewards over the cars that we have and to be able to save money. So that's the primary benefit of the membership. But not only that, you also have the opportunity to drive your dream car, ladies and gentlemen, and to earn residual income. Let's talk about that. So first of all, what does it take to get started here? You might be asking. Now, the numbers you're going to look at, they are actually updated based on the currency exchange rate. And so the account setup fee is $165. The founder's discount, because right now we're in pre-launch, the company officially launches on May the 15th. While we're in pre-launch, you get a $55 discount. That means you would pay about $110 as your setup fee in order to join the program. And then you will pay a monthly subscription of $33. So just getting started, you need about $150 in order to get started. Now, you can pay by the month or you can pay for the entire year. When you do so, you actually save a month because you get 12 months for the price of 11 months. And so that's the preferred way of doing it. That way you don't have to worry about those monthly subscription payments. So now we're talking about you and I driving our dream car, and it's all inclusive. So first of all, we're talking about a new car. It could be gas or EV. It could even be a certified pre-owned car. We're talking about $40,000 or a car of equivalent value. So that's an improvement. If you didn't know, it was actually a little less before. It's $40,000 now, and that is amazing. And so, of course, the company takes care of the insurance, takes care of the maintenance, pays for the road tax, and also any breakdown coverage. That's also included in all of this. All you have to do, literally, is put gas in the car and drive it, ladies and gentlemen. So let's talk about the car plus residual income, because we mentioned earlier, not only are you able to save money when it comes to your transportation, you're able to generate an income. All right, how do you do that? By participating in the referral part of the program. And so you can see here that when you personally refer or build a team of 120 members that participate with this because you've started to build this community, you get the car. We're going to show you how that works in details in a moment. But as your community continues to grow by another 120 members to 240 members, not only do you have the car, but you also have $1,500 a month. Oh, by the way, if for some reason the company cannot get the car to you, they will pay you $1,000 a month, and you can use that to purchase your own car. Because in some countries, it's kind of difficult to do that because of all the regulations. And so in places like that, the person can get the cash instead. Or if you don't want the car, you want the cash, you have the option to do that. So now when you go to tier 3 and your community grows to an additional 120 to 360 members, guess what? That's $4,000 a month for you. And when it continues to grow, another 120 to 480 members, that's $7,000 a month you're getting now in addition to the car. And finally, tier 5 with 600 members, that's $10,000 a month that you're getting in addition to the car. And so as the community grows, you benefit. And we're going to show you through the training the most effective way to build this community. We literally work together and support one another, and that is awesome. All right. So now, not only are you able to generate that recurring monthly residual income, every time you refer someone, you earn $55, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at that a little closer. So your goal, my goal, is to build 3 teams. So everyone is required to personally refer at least 3 members. And then with those members, you want to build teams. So first person you refer, that's $55 you've earned. The second person, that's 55. And the third person, that's 55. So you have 3 teams, A, B, and C. So you want to work with those leaders to build those teams out to what? To 40 members per team. And by the way, if you qualify, if you complete this within the first 30 days, you refer those 3 people within the first 30 days, you earn a $110 fast track bonus. So right out of the gate, a lot of people are doing this in one day, you're able to generate $275 in one day. And that's entirely up to you and your work ethic, your dedication, and your focus. So what we're doing is we're building teams of 3, and you're going to work with these 3 leaders so that they can each build a team of 40. All right. So everybody repeating this, all working together, everybody putting their hand on the plows, so to speak, and we work together as a team to get this done. That's the easiest way, and it's absolutely amazing. So once you have achieved this with 120 members, boom, you get your car, and then things really begin to explode. So we also have another scenario. It's called the win-win scenario. We're going to show you in a very short video how everybody wins with this platform. Now, this is just 1 minute, less than 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and watch this video. It will explain what we call the new claim bonus, which can get you a car at a 50% qualification. Let's watch this short video.
MyCarClub.com No Claim Bonus. No Claim Bonus is designed to create a win-win scenario for people who have not yet achieved the car bonus. If you have not qualified for the car by the end of year 2, the company gives you 2 options. You can either take a holiday or qualify for the car with just 99 people instead of 120. The good part is that even when you take holiday, you don't lose the people you have signed up with in your team. Just that criteria remains 120. Upon completion of year 3, the company gives you 2 options again. You can either take a luxury holiday or reduce the criteria further and get your car with just 90 people. It gets even easier. At the end of year 4, you can qualify for a car with 78 people only, or take a resort holiday. Finally, at the end of year 5, you can either get a holiday for 2 or reduce your criteria to just 50%. That means you can qualify for your luxury car by just referring 1 person a month, 60 people in 60 months. And this means almost everyone can qualify for a car.
All right, all right. So that is an amazing, incentive, an amazing bonus. Everybody wins with MyCarClub. And I just want to share with you how simple it is to do this, because if you simply refer just 1 person a month, ladies and gentlemen, for 60 months, you would still get a car. It is really, really that simple and really that powerful. Oh, by the way, did I mention when you keep the car for 60 months, the car is yours. You'll get the title, you can do what you want with it, and the company will give you another car as you continue on with your membership. All right. So now there is a special residual offer, by the way. When you get halfway to your goal is 3 teams of 40. When you get halfway there, 3 teams of 20, guess what? You get $300 a month, and you start receiving that once you have 60 members. So this is really exciting on your way to getting and qualifying for the car. So this is a permanent feature that's now been added, and we're really excited about that. So what do you want to do? You want to get in contact with the person who invited you on the call. They will get all your questions answered. We'll welcome you in the community, and we can partner up together so you can accomplish our goal. You can accomplish your goals, and we can accomplish our goals together. That's what it's all about. Teamwork makes the dream work. So thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. And let me see if we have any guest speakers with us tonight, this afternoon. And let's see. And I don't know if Mr. Rehan is available to speak with us or not. And I believe he is kind of.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, sir?
Now, today we are in presence of a car winner. That's why, I'm very excited that now this is our literally last month we launched this company, and tomorrow we're giving away 3 cars. And now these are not just any ordinary cars. These are all Mercedes, and they are AMG spec. They are AMG plus premium plus editions. That's why these are really, really nice cars with all, all the silvers are now, they turned them into black. It's like those black editions. So they look just amazing. You get to see the videos, and we'll see if we can send you videos straight away. Tomorrow we are doing the ceremony in our UK office in Birmingham. But before I do this, before I say anything, I want to introduce this amazing gentleman. I know him from, I know him from last over 10 years now, because he used to break some records in his previous network marketing company 10 years ago. I had the privilege of seeing him on the stage, and he's always been an amazing leader. He has grown huge networks, especially in UK and also across the world. And he has gone through some difficult times, and he has obviously everyone in this industry makes some mistakes as well. That's why he's gone through. Now all of us have done that. That's why, but the thing is, this guy has got integrity. This guy has got what you can say is morality. That's why, and his morals are more important than just the money. That's why what they say, when you fell down, you get up. When you have an accident, it does not mean that you stop driving. That's why this gentleman has proved himself again and again and again. And I've got no doubt that this guy is going to be one of the top earners in the company as well. That's why it's my great pleasure and honor to bring forward this amazing gentleman called Gary Whitaker. Thank you very much, Gary. The stage is all yours, buddy.
Thank you, Rehan. I thought you were talking about somebody else for a few seconds then. I don't know where to start. I haven't rehearsed anything. So what do you want to know?
Because tomorrow you are taking away your car.
I am. I'm so excited about that.
And you know what? Doing that, this is record sort of breaking sort of stuff. That's why, and obviously a majority of the team that you see here is in your one of your organization. That's why you got any message for them and or anything to motivate them about the system, and obviously about the company as well, because a lot of people, I think the majority of people have got no clue who's behind the scene and so on. That's why if you could actually shed light on that as well, that's amazing.
Okay, thank you, Rehan. Right, where do I start? Okay, I joined the mother company probably last year, sometime early on last year, and that was after probably saying no to Rehan several times. And then Rianne called me to the office in Birmingham, UK. I went down and sat with Paul Chalmers for a good hour, and Paul Chalmers just held nothing back, told me all the good stuff, the bad stuff, and the transparency of the company. I sat with Rianne for a couple of hours, and I decided to give it a go. And in fairness, everything I've seen and witnessed with this amazing company has been 100% solid. When they say they're going to do, well, they don't say they're going to do something; they just do it, which is quite amazing. If you've been around network marketing for quite a while, like I have, you'll be sick and tired of hearing companies saying we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and that never happens, or they'll say, well, we didn't actually say what year, etc. But these guys just deliver, and that's so reassuring. So when Car Club was first mentioned to me about a month before it launched, I thought, wow, what a great concept. And then when it launched, I was blown away by the fact that cars normally in a network marketing organization are the fifth or sixth tier sort of level of qualification. But on the first one, it's like quite amazing. And also the level of membership or the criteria of people you need is probably half what most of the companies do for their second level. It's crazy. I can't wait to see my car tomorrow. I really can't. And Rianne keeps on telling me it's this, and send me pictures of the number plates and all that. It's but anyway, going back to what advice? I don't think I'm qualified to give advice really, but keep it simple. Don't go into battle with people. Don't try and convince people. Just share. And if they say no, that's fine. And you'll find if you walk away from people who say no without any drama, they're always scratching their heads going, why did he walk away? Why did he try and convince me? And then they'll come and hunt you down and chase you down because they'll feel like they've missed something. Reach out to your upline for support and help, and just keep going. The more people you are, the difference between the top people in any company and yourself or myself is that they talk to more people. That is just simply what it is.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Gary, for this amazing testimony. Now, if anybody has got any questions then regarding the opportunity, then please raise your hand that we can answer those questions to you. The reason Car Club is so amazing and so easy is this: that I have worked in product-based businesses. I was number one in a $1 billion company selling hair loss products, and I was number one in that. And as you can see, as you can see for the state of my head, selling hair loss products, and I was number one. I was pretty good at it, But the reason I lost my hair was not because the products were not good. The products were good. The only reason was every month I had to buy so many. I had to sell about $1,000 worth of products every single month. And to qualify, I was keep on buying those products because otherwise I was missing out on bonuses. So I kept on buying those products, and I was filling up my garage, underneath my bed, all my cupboards. And, the stress of them products getting expired, I sort of started losing hair. So that's the thing is, product-based businesses are amazing. I love product-based businesses, but the reason is compared to a digital business, it has more sustainability and longevity. But when you look at Car Club, it's actually a hybrid between a product-based business, because obviously it has a product, meaning you get. As Mark explains, it's not just the car. There are other things as well, because you're part of the club. You receive other information, trainings, and newsletters. Also, we are launching an app as well, that you get an app as well with it. That's why the app is also ready. I think so. We could actually give you a demonstration of our app today as well. I think so. We did that yesterday to the leadership group. We showed them the app as well. The app looks amazing. That's why an app has more features as well. Now, saying that, now why Car Club is so good and why it's growing so fast. The reason is with any product-based business, you have to develop a product. And development of a product is the major cost of a product-based business because I have actually created 4 product-based businesses before. One of them is, I think the 2 of them are successfully running. I love, that's why I like product-based businesses. But the thing is, development cost is huge when it comes down to a product-based business. Secondly, you have to find somebody to manufacture those products. Third, you have to package those products. Fourth, you have to deliver those products. Now, whatever the sale comes in, first, obviously the development cost, the manufacturing cost, the packaging cost, and also the delivery cost needs to be taken out. Then there is a profit left. Now the profit has to be shared. Company needs to make profit, and then some of that profit needs to be shared with the members. That means there is only a very small margin of the sale that goes into the network's pocket. Now let's talk about Car Club, because a lot of time people are very spectacle of that, are we going to get the car or not? Because it's only 29 euros or $33. It sounds too good to be true. That's why a lot of people will ask that, is it possible? The reason is because it's a digital product, just like Uber, just like Airbnb. Majority of the money will go into either the company's pocket or into the network's pocket. That's why there's no money wasted anywhere. That's why even with a very small amount and with a very small network, because to achieve a car, as Gary said, you probably have to grow huge networks before you can achieve something. But in here, with a very small team, with a very small amount, people are achieving cars. That's why I would say it's the easiest compensation plan on the planet. It's the easiest system to achieve a car as well. Because I've seen the systems around, and you can compare this system with anything else, and you will see that it's the easiest one. Now, for example, people are paying $33 a month, and 120 people are paying $33. That means company is making over $4,000 a month. Now, for a company to pay out $1,000 towards a car is not a problem. That's why people need to do their mathematics. If you use calculator, you will see that it is extremely affordable for the company to give out a car. That's why, for example, if we have, we have Mr. Shakil here. Now, if Mr. Shakil is the owner of Car Club, now for him, if he's receiving $4,000, over $4,000, and he has to pay $1,000 towards the car, he's going to be happy to do that. That's why it is logical. That's why what we have created, is a golden goose that lays eggs every single month. That's why, for example, whatever you're going to produce this month, normally with network marketing, whatever sales you do this month, you get paid. Next month, you have to dig a well again. Okay, next month, you have to dig a well again to get some water. In here, everything that you do this month, next month, the subscription is going out again. What does that mean? You make money again, plus the new members. And subsequently, every single month, your team is growing and you're getting paid for every single month. Not just that, I would say the hardest bit for Gary was to achieving a car. But for him to achieve tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5 is inevitable. Because what people ask Gary, Um, Gary will call somebody and say, you know what, I want you to join Car Club. They will ask Gary, have you won a car? Gary will say, you know what, I'm close to winning a car. No, that's not winning a car. Have you won a car? Gary will say, no, I have not won a car. Okay, when you will win a car, then I will join you, Gary. Now, in here, now what Gary has superpower now. Okay? When Gary will call, Gary is calling with authority now. Okay? He's calling somebody like a president. Okay? President of United States now. Okay, he has a power. Now he calls somebody and says, you know what? I want you to join this company with $33 a month and you can win a car. And then the person is going to say, Gary, have you won a car? Now, what Gary is going to say, yes, I have won a car in my first month. And you know what? What the guy will say? Count me in, Gary. He's not going to get any no's now. He's got something to prove. He's got something physical now. That's why for him, reaching tier 5, making $10,000 is inevitable. That's why for him to make 10,000, I'm sorry, the auto lights have gone out. That's all. Back on. Now for him to achieve a car is inevitable now. Now, again, if you look at our plan, I think so. Mark has, he does it, I would say, marvelously, or he does it, incredibly. What he presented, the way he presents this opportunity, as you can see, is so easy. Once you bring your 3 people in, you are already in profit. You're already in profit. That's why once they bring help your 3 people bring their 3 people in, and just by the 4th level, you have achieved a car. That's why if you guys have done network marketing in the past, you probably have seen the kind of bonuses that you get with Car Club. You have to work years. You have to literally work years and years before you can achieve a car. I think so. Gary has worked in a company for like 8-9 years, and to achieve a car, you literally have to take blood out of stones before you could actually achieve a car. I have worked in that company as well, and literally to get that Mini, let me tell you, Mini Cooper, you had to literally you have to sign up so many people. It used to take years to achieve that. And in here, what is the subscription? And the reason, I've explained you to the reason, because of the digital aspect of this business. Now, with a product-based business, what you have to do, you can only sign up people where that opportunity can deliver, or they can provide services. In here, you can sign up people anywhere in the world. Now, let me tell you something completely honestly. I'm the CEO of Car Club, and let me tell you, we started this. Now, we had this idea almost 4 years ago. We've been looking at this idea. We've been trying to work out, can we work with this? And we loved this idea. The only thing was that we were busy with other things. We got many successful projects. The company is a multi-million-dollar company with hundreds of millions. That's why we, as a company, something that we are doing is something that really, really small for us. That's why a company needs a lot of financial backing. That's why when you have a company where you have people who running the company behind the scene has got a lot of money, they can produce products that are a Rolls Royce of a product. That's why what you see at the moment, within a month, what we have created is literally tip of the iceberg. Now, I think so. If you're not part of the top leadership group, these people have seen what is coming up, because normally we don't say something that we cannot deliver. That's why, that's what Gary said. That's why we make it and then we show it. That's why we showed some stuff to the top leadership, the app that we are launching with all the technology that we are bringing in. Let me tell you, it will literally blow you away what is coming up within 2 weeks time. I'm not talking about 2 years or something. I'm talking about within 2 weeks that we already have, we already got, and that we are launching in 2 weeks time. Actually, less than 2 weeks. I think so. 8 or 9 days now we are launching all this. That's why what is coming up will literally, make this opportunity 10 times better than what it already is in terms of technology. That's why. That's why the company has very good financial backing, and that's why a lot of things that we are doing it to a very high standards. Plus, we as a company we work with a lot of with technology, creating blockchains, creating cryptos, creating NFTs, creating very high crypto NFT gaming, creating games as well. Also, we make a lot of apps as well. That's why we generate apps. That's why we generated dozens of different apps as well. That's why there's a lot of things that we do is with Car Club is something like walk in a park for us. That's why it's and plus we are astonished with the business model, how powerful and how sustainable and how lucrative it is, not just for the members, but also for the company as well. Because what we've created here, we created Uber of MLM companies. What we have created here is Airbnb of MLM. That's why what you see at the moment is we've not even like when we launched this company, we thought it's only going to grow in UK. It will take maybe 5-6 months, maybe a year before people start noticing it all across the world. That's why what we see at the moment is within our first month, we've got 3 winners just in UK that we're giving out the cars tomorrow. That's why these people are collecting their cars tomorrow. That's why once you see the videos, the cars look beautiful with our logos, with their personalized QR codes as well. Now you'll be able to print out these stickers from your back office as well, that you can actually use these stickers on your existing cars as well. That's why we are actually going to provide you with files where you can actually print out these stickers with your own unique QR code that you can actually stick on your cars as well. Now, we already got 2 winners very close to achieving the car in USA. Not just achieving the car, but they are going to be hitting tier 1 straight away as well, because they already have close to 100 in one and close to 100 in the other, and third one they are missing the 40. That's why once they achieve that 40, they're not just achieving the tier 1, they're achieving tier 2. That's why for tier 2 you need 100, 100 and 40. That's why they've already won, meaning once at the moment they have 100, 100 and they don't have the 40. So once they do the 40, they're not just achieving the car, the $1,000 per month, but they'll also be receiving another $1,500 additional every month as well. That's why they're not just achieving a car, they're also achieving the tier 2 rank as well. That's why I am, the opportunity is just, I think so. Once people start winning cars in not just in UK but also in USA and all across the world, this opportunity will become very, very big. That's why at the moment, people who are part of this Zoom call as well, you guys are the first people to look at this opportunity. You guys are what you're seeing something that is not even launched yet. That's why I think so. Everyone on this call is very lucky to become part of this opportunity at its initial phase, because I think so. This is going to grow out of proportion very, very soon. That's why thank you very much, Mark. Because I can talk and I can talk and I can talk forever. There's so many things that I can say, especially about our, no claim bonus and so many other things. So, do we have any other, anybody else who wants to say something? Let's speak to, do we have Ray here? Spoken to Ray last night, and let's speak to Ray. Or let's speak to Gary actually. Gary is close to winning. Or do we have Leanne here? Leanne is also very close to winning the car in USA. Do we have Leanne here?
Thought I saw her.
I think so. We've got.
Gary is here.
Let's speak to. I think Gary is driving. I'm not sure is safe for him to. I think he can talk. Yes, Gary.
Hey, Rehan.
Hello, buddy. How are you?
I'm good. I'm driving, so I'm not in the best situation to talk. But very exciting. You mentioned a lot of us are close to tier 1 and 2 at the same time. My team has grown. There's over 350 members under me now as I get very close to qualifying for tiers 1 and 2 at the same time. So much in just these first few weeks. It's very exciting.
And it's only you've been in the business only 2 weeks now, I think so. That's incredible. This opportunity is just too good the way it's growing, and I think so. It's going to create I think so. I've seen residual plans, but this residual plan is literally on steroids. That's why. Thank you very much. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you.
Let's speak to. I think so. We've got Mr. Ken Dunstan here from United Kingdom. He is also an attorney as well. I think so. He's one of the most educated person that we have in our company. One of the most. I'm not saying the most, but he is. He's definitely an intelligent person to speak to. That's why I think he was the hardest person for me to join initially because amount of research and research this guy does. That's why let's speak to Ken Dunstan, and he always has something amazing to say. That's why. Hi Ken, how are you, buddy?
Hi, thank you, Rehan, for the kind words. You can hear me?
We can hear you, buddy.
Yes, and thank you for the amazing presentation, Mark. Always inspiring. And we actually have a member from Malaysia next to me, and also Imran here as well. So we are really privileged to be in this presentation. What I can say is that because of my very legal background, although I do not give legal advice, when I started with this company, I've always been doing research about this company, whether they are for real. And the fact that I'm still with this company 3 years later is testament that I'm convinced this company is for real, of course, because I know them personally. And they've always tried to improve the company, and without them giving me all the documentation, because of my research background, I don't want to try to impress you, but I have a very extensive legal research background with multiple degrees in law. I've done all the research, like researching for a PhD. And I have a treasure trove of these documents I obtained privately. And it shows to me that they've always been attempting to complying all this time. Yes, it's a very fluid industry, this. And this is what I like about it. And it's a fluid industry. There's always going to be new laws coming up. And I try in the company, although I'm VP of digital marketing, I also try to infuse a bit of this research I do so that the company will benefit. Yes, with the USA, I'm actually fast doing a lot of research about all the new FTC rules, especially the 2021 rule, which is very significant that we need to be aware of. And there are other elements that we need to be compliant, especially the joining fee, and we need to productize that. I had a long conversation with your USA member just now for an hour, and she's a very experienced lady, 40 years in marketing, and she gave me the whole outline of what we need to be looking at in USA. USA is the most demanding market, and we are fully aware of this. With this fast growing membership in USA, we have to be on top of this, and I am all the way with you, with your company. Whatever legal concern or anticipation that you have, come up, express to CEO, express to us, and we will do everything to be on top of it and to be compliant. So going forward, you have somebody. If you say something, I'm concerned about this, there's somebody's company about a million times more concerned about it, and that is me, who is very, very legally trained and a research-based person. I also worked for several years in banking, in the compliance department, also in the funding or loans department. Loans and mortgage department is the most demanding area of banking, where you have to be make sure the whole branches all over Malaysia had to be compliant with all the documentation. So there are a lot of documentation that's going to be covered. So I have this passion about it, and in fact, I'm also writing a big academic paper on compliance as well. So you have somebody you could reach out to, and I do all my power to be able to share that concern with the management as well going forward. So thank you very much. If you don't know me, in this time in Dubai, I'll be always on stage talking about the aspects like this of us being compliant and being on top of all this new development in law. Yeah, there's a lot of things always developing. I'm always reading up FTC rule. I'm always reading up SEC rules in America now, because now you're open in USA. So here I am at your service. Thank you very much, Rehan.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ken. Now, Mark, is there anybody else who wants to say anything that you want me to?
I don't see anyone that has their hand up right now. And no, I don't see anyone.
I think so. That's all for today, guys. Please make sure that you present this opportunity in a manner where we give out right information to people. Please do not exaggerate any waveform. The opportunity itself is probably one of the most lucrative opportunities in the market, and probably the most sustainable and same time most logical as well out there. Because if you use all your logics, you can work out that it's a very, very, very good idea, very profitable idea for the company and also for the members as well. That's why please present this opportunity and try to learn the system, try to learn the presentation. Do not try to present the business over the phone. Please try to meet people in person, or do a special Zoom call with them. The slides are also going to be available in different groups, please. And also today we have given you the USD version as well. Obviously, a lot of people are probably confused why the amounts are different, but the amounts are exactly the same as the euro. The only thing is that we just converted them into dollar. That's right. That's the only difference you see. Also, we have increased the car amount to $40,000, plus the monthly has been increased from 600 euros to 1,000 euro as well. That's right. The countries where we cannot provide the car, or somebody does not want the car and wants the $1,000 instead a month, they can choose to do so. Or they maybe want to purchase the car themselves and wants to pay the $1,000 towards its monthly installment, and they want to do things that way, they can also choose to do that. That's why we have brought in a new, we have increased our offering, and that's why the opportunity, we're making the opportunity even better and better. Now, we've got our event, as Mark said, in Dubai, the launch event on Sunday the 14th. But I think so people are reaching us on the 12th of, Sunday the 14th of May. People are reaching us on 12th of the May, and they're going to be staying us for 3 nights, 12, 13, and 14. You can buy the tickets from the back office is €199 for one person, sharing a room with another person who's paying another 199. So if you want the room for yourself, then it's 400, I think it's 100 and 389 euros. Other than that, it's basically it's three night stay, 3 breakfasts, 2 dinners with us, with the corporate, and also the entry to our grand event, 5-star event, and also attend our after party. The only requirement to enter our after party is to wear white clothes. That's why we preferably white top, white trouser, and if you have white shoes as well, that's even better. But that's not must. That's why if you have white trouser, white shirt, we're going to have a very nice DJ. We're going to have very good entertainment there as well. If you have seen our previous events, you probably will know that company spends hundreds of thousands on our events and also our entertainment as well. You get to meet us, you get to meet a lot of the IT team as well, working on some of the other huge IT projects. Plus you get to meet people behind the scene, that we have a large team where you get to meet a lot of computer programmers, to game developers, to you get to meet so many, and plus also people from corporate staff as well, people who work in admin side of things, people who answer your questions, and people who do all the payments. So you get to meet the whole family, I would say, who's been working together from last 10 years together. That's why you get to meet a lot of people. But saying that, please don't confuse yourself. This is a brand new opportunity that we launched last month, and I think so. I'm more proud of this particular product than any other product that we created. Obviously, though I love all the other products as well, including. But the thing is, the simplicity of this product, because of the and all the sustainability of this product is just mind-blowing. So thank you very much for joining us today, and please join us again next Sunday. Instead of 2 p.m., we are going to be I think so next Saturday at 2 p.m. EST, and it's 7 p.m. GMT UK. You're going to be joining the call again with us, and thank you very much. And also we've got on Wednesday at 1 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. UK GMT. You've got I'm going to be live with our managing director Paul Chalmers, and we are going to be doing intensive training, and also the new developments, how the whole system works. We're also going to be taking an extensive Q&A session as well. The call normally lasts between 1.5 to 2 hours. It's not a call for new prospects. It's only for the existing joint members. That's why if you guys have any questions on the call, we'll be able to answer all the questions, and also how you can make more than 10,000 euros per month, how you can make 50, 100, 200,000 a month from this opportunity. we are going to be explaining that on that call as well. And we will go deep into the whole compensation plan, because what you see now, in terms of compensation plan, just the basic stuff to achieve the car in 10,000, but it does get a lot better than that. That's why for that, join us on Wednesday for an intensive training by me and